So when they celebrate Mother's Day 24 times a year, we deserve it. Yeah. I hope my mic did not go off. Me, I'll just say that man is wicked. We'll say, oh, we are pregnant. But we are not actually pregnant, so it's only one person. Let's be honest. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, my G's, what's poppin'? My name is Fadekemi. I am a Christian lifestyle blogger and YouTuber from Lele. So today we are talking about a very, very important conversation. It's about kids. Yes. This is something, interestingly, I actually realized that all the other videos that I've made about, things you should talk about before you get married, I have actually not mentioned or never mentioned, I may be wrong, but I don't think I've ever mentioned, talking about kids before you get married. And this is such an important conversation. I don't know how I skipped it, because even myself and my husband, we actually talked about kids before we got married. So anyway, in this video, we're going to be talking about, as you can see from the title below, okay, wanting more kids and your husband does not want, or not wanting a kid in the first 2 years and your husband wanting a kid, or maybe while you're still dating. Let's talk about it. If you're interested, just keep watching, okay? This is gonna be a great conversation. Okay, so I got a question in my last Q&A. A particular sister asked me that how should a lady speak about kids and number of kids and everything with the person that she's courting. And I thought it was a very interesting question, even though I got that question after I'd filmed that video. If not, I would have addressed it in that video, but because I got it after, I decided to do a whole video about it, because something happened very recently also, where I met a particular person who told me a story of like someone she knows, something like that the person, she just got married, but she feels like she doesn't want to have a baby yet because of her career. But her husband, on the other hand, he feels like he's already, in his mid-30s. He's thinking, if you're not Yoruba, let me translate that. He doesn't want to, be raising a child with old age. So basically, they are on two different communication levels. Basically, they are seeing things differently. She's in her mid-20s, he's in his mid-30s, and he feels like, and they just got married, like they're just about 6 months married, and he's already feeling like, let's consider having a baby. But she's like, no, I'm a feminist. Actually, she is a feminist. But feminism is not why she's doing that, just to be clear. Let me just say that one. Yeah, but that's how she feels. So this is a conversation that I was like, wow, combined with the question that I heard, and I've heard a lot of situations on these kids matter. In fact, I spoke to someone recently who also said that, she was having a conversation with her boyfriend, and he was saying that, okay, this is the number of children I want to have. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. And she was like, she's not really a baby person, but her boyfriend is like from a large family. So he has this perception of what he wants his future family to look like. Please ignore any sounds you're hearing. I don't know why the children are making so much noise. So she feels like, what if something happens and I'm not able to meet up to the number of children that you're looking at? And the guy is like, no, you have to be positive. And you say that. The thing is, some people don't like children, and we have to actually accept it. Okay, it is okay for people to say, okay, I don't have the capability and the strength to carry more than 2 children, more than 1 child. Let us allow people do what they want to do. But while you're still dating, let's start from that stage, right? I've divided this conversation into 3 stages: the pre-marriage stage, the we just got married stage, and then the after, maybe you've had 1 or 2 children and your partner is saying, I want more, and the other person saying, no, I don't want more. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. So the first stage is the pre-marriage stage. I believe that this is the best stage, okay? At this stage, you can carry your slippers and go and say, I'm not doing it again. If this is a deal breaker for you, then yes, you should absolutely leave, right? But you as a person, I cannot come and tell you what you should do, okay? So if you are having a conversation and he's saying, no, I want 5 children, okay? I come from a large house. I want to see children running around the house. And you are saying, no, I want 2 children. Whether is it from the man or from the woman, both of you shall disagree on the number of children. I feel like it's easier for a woman to say I want more and the man should say I want less. There will be more compromise than if it's the man saying he wants more, because if it's the man saying he wants more, the woman will be feeling resentment, like it's my body that carries the baby. Because fact is, pregnancy is harder on a woman. Motherhood is harder, and that's a fact. I know people will say, oh, we are pregnant, but we are not actually pregnant, so it's only one person. Let's be honest. Anyway, so when this kind of situation occurs, I feel like both of you should sit down and actually have a proper conversation. Say, hey babe, this matter, let's actually talk about it. Or what are we gonna do? Are we waiting for 1 year before we have a baby? What are the things that we like? Both of you will now compromise. So if maybe one person was saying 5 and another person was saying 3, then you can ask, okay, let's shift to the middle and do 4 or something. But I just feel like you guys should be able to compromise. If nobody's compromising, and as a lady or man, you weigh your options and you see that, okay, this person ticks all the other boxes and this is not really a deal breaker for me, then yeah, okay. But if you know that it's a deal breaker, my dear, run. And we had a conversation about it. That's my husband and I. And he told me the number he wanted. I was like, no, I want this. I told him the number. I wanted more number than he wanted. But now that I've had one, I'm like, I think we're gonna stick with your number. It's not easy. That's the meaning. So I feel like along the line in your marriage, you probably will change. So if you now leave the person because of that singular reason, it might not be nice. Yeah, you might lose a great person. So that's why I said check your list and see that, okay, this person ticks all the other boxes, is fine, right? If you are now believers, even better, please have a conversation with God about it and don't lose your husband or your wife for a small matter. But again, you have to weigh your options. Is it small for you? Is it not small for you? You actually have to think about it by yourself. Now, let's talk about the second part. That is after marriage. You are now just saying, okay, I want to face my career. The story of the person I told you guys in the beginning, when she said, oh, I want to face my career. And her husband is like, come on, let's do this thing once and for all. Personally, if you ask me, I'll say that if you're in your mid-20s, you're more likely, especially the kind of career that you are, if you're in like law, accounting, traditional career, you're more likely to get to like manager level when you're like in your 30s. So I'll advise personally that just do what you got to do now and move on. But I mean, everybody's situation is peculiar. For example, if you're like a TV presenter or an actress, you're more likely to be in your peak in your 20s. So you might want to be like, okay, let me wait till 5 years before I have a baby. Or maybe if you're in the peak of your career, or maybe you're trying to do your master's or some kind of things. Yeah, I think that, it's understandable to say, okay, I want to wait. But if your partner doesn't agree, then both of you didn't do due diligence when you were dating. You could have just waited and said, okay, let me finish my master's first. Let me finish this first before we proceed. Or I know of a YouTuber who said that she and her husband agreed on 3 years waiting. And they waited 3 years, and when they were ready, baby came. It's not anything. So you guys should have had a conversation about it. But let's say now you did not have conversation. You're now in the first year of marriage. Having a kid is now the issue. I feel like this matter can escalate. So please sit down together. Maybe get a trusted mentor or something and talk about it together. Both of you pour out your fears, your thinking, your thoughts, everything. But you guys don't want to talk to third parties that does not like your partner or something. Because now if your husband goes and speak to one person and the person is telling him, what kind of wife is that? Better go and look for another wife that will give you correct children. It might start to cause, grievance, misunderstanding and conflict in the marriage. So it's really a conversation that you guys have to have. And, I feel like both of you have to compromise at a point. So if the woman is saying, okay, it's because I want to do my master's, please, husband, wait. And if it's like maybe the woman is saying, Even maybe like the man is saying that but this is this, and maybe as a woman you know that you don't really have a valid reason. Try not to be selfish, both on the husband's side and on the wife's side. Please try not to be selfish. Marriage is selflessly given to the other party. Because you're already married, I mean, you guys just have to talk about it, okay? If you're not yet married, there are a lot of things you can, advise. But in this case, I mean, you just have to settle the matter, except you want to make this a cause of divorce. Don't say, oh, I beg, let him accept it anyhow I want it, or let her accept it. No, don't do gidigbo. Try to talk about it. Try to, don't make your marriage like war. Make it enjoyable. Make it a space where everybody's voice is heard, where everybody feels like it, where there's no resentment. Because when one person feels like the other person is just enjoying the marriage and they are not enjoying the marriage, then there will be resentment. And pregnancy is one of the things that can cause the highest resentment, because when she's pregnant and she's vomiting, she's going through all the stress, the only thing you are saying is sorry. Because as a man, you can't carry the pregnancy, so it may be harder. So I feel like you guys just really talk about it, and please see things from each other's perspective. Be selfless. Above all, what I'll just say is prayer really works a lot of wonders. So both of you pray if you are believers. Okay, I always say that as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. As sons of God, God is leading you always. So if you take it to the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit will really show you guys. It will just guide you on what you guys should do. Yes. Now, the third stage is a situation where you already have like 2 children. I heard this story where, a woman had like 3 bad pregnancies where, she was hospitalized. Giving birth was hard for her. And now the husband is saying he wants a 4th child. And she's like, 4th child, Nibo, where? How? I'm done. But the husband does not agree. He wants to, because he likes children. He comes from a big home and is threatening her, saying that, oh, if you're not going to give me a 4th child. I think in the situation, usually maybe they're looking for a particular gender. Yeah, maybe you have 3 children already. You want 3 girls, you want a boy, or 3 boys, you want a girl. Now that time, that kind of thing they happen. And so she's like, I'm not doing again. The man is like, no, you have to do. Me, I'll just say that man is wicked. I might be wrong, but yeah, that is what I think. But you guys, comment below and tell me what your thoughts are about this particular matter. Well, this matter, they cause fight too. In this situation of this person, I don't even know what to tell you, because me, I feel that man is wicked. This is unfair. She has had bad pregnancies. Even if she has not had bad pregnancies, you don't have the right to be saying that, oh, you're lazy, Joe, that's why you don't want to have another child. No, that is mean. Because the fact remains that both of you are not carrying that child together. Okay? If you watch our last video, my husband and I, you see both of us agreed that, parenting, pregnancy, all those whole shabazz, everything together is harder on the woman. And as a man, if you don't want to accept that you are being dishonest and you are not staying true to the facts, because it's a glaring fact that everybody can see that women have it harder. So when they celebrate Mother's Day 24 times a year, we deserve it. Yeah. I hope my mic did not go off. Yes, we deserve it, okay, you guys. We deserve, in fact, 200 Mother's Day. I don't care. I deserve it. Take it easy. It's not. So these are my thoughts. You guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. Remember to share this video to everyone that you know. Share it to your single friends. Let them know this is a conversation that we should be having with their partners. Yes, you can screenshot this particular screen right now. Yeah, and post it on your Instagram. Tag me. Yes, let's talk about it. I want to know your thoughts. If you have any question for me, comment below. Let's talk about it, and I will see you guys in my next video.